Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Leapformation. This coaching conversation is for individuals who are looking for the meaning of their lives, who are looking for something in their lives because they believe that what they have now is not the fulfillment that they are looking for. They're looking for answers to their questions. They feel that there's something more for them. They attend a lot of seminars, they join a lot of learning events, but then they won't implement, or they would start a project but they will self-sabotage along the way to their own success. And my mission is to help these individuals by providing them a safe space where they can discover themselves, where they can have the transformation that they need for themselves, and from there they can search or they can find that missing piece of their puzzle, so that from there they can actually build up, regain, and be renewed and reinvent themselves to becoming the better version of themselves. So if you are that one person, come in and say hi in the comments below. So yeah, thank you for joining me live today. I really appreciate that you are here today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing with you this session. You may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. If you are watching this on replay, put in there hashtag replay, and I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So again, hello everyone. Today we're the title of our episode actually for today is that thing called grief. If we hear the word grief, or if we see people grieving, it would always connect to uh someone losing something, or if you lost someone, it's always connected to a person. But did you know that grieving is not just about losing someone that is dear to you, losing someone that you love, but it's also about losing something. So, have you experienced, or if you know the definition of grief or of grieving that we will define later on, have you experienced grieve? Have you experienced? Have you had that emotion of grief, and have you grieved in the past? So before we continue and talk about that, let's start with this quote that I got. And from this quote, you may it is connected, or see how you are how it's connected to grief. From this quotation by Francis Weller, see for yourself how is this manifested in your life. So Francis Weller, from The Wild Edge of Sorrow, Ritual of Renewal, and the Sacred Work of Grief, he said, grief and love are sisters, woven together from the beginning. Their kinship reminds us that there is no love that does not contain loss, and no loss that is not a reminder of the love we carry for what we once held close. So, how are you seeing that? If you have experienced grief, if you have experienced love, how are you seeing those two emotions, these two words interrelated with each other? Do you agree with what Francis Weller said, or do you not? So tell us your ideas in the comments below. So again, let's define what grief is. So I think we should start with defining what grief is. So actually, you can go to your Google now and you can ask your dictionary what grief is. So from my research, grief is um, is an emotion, and it refers to it's actually um, you know a group of emotion So later on, we're going to look at that. So grief refers to the emotions and actions that result from experiencing a loss. Again, not just a person, but other, but also things. Grief is primarily associated with the death of someone, of a close friend, of someone you dearly love. But we can also feel grief for other people and events. For example, if someone it's grief is associated with the word loss. So if you lost something, then you may experience grief. So how did that pan out in your life? So for example, if you have a friend that you have been with for a long time and they went abroad, so that's a loss. So have you experienced grief? Have you had emotions and actions that are related to grief? So let's look at that one actually. So some events that come from grief. So a lot of people have experienced grief during the pandemic because some people have lost um, a loved one because of the pandemic. Someone died because of the complication of the pandemic. Someone died, or some people lost connection. Some people lost their job. A lot of people lost something during the pandemic. And that's why it's really important for us to talk about grief. And actually to look at yourself how you experienced grief in the past 2 years. So you can again I'm here not to diagnose or prescribe something. We're here for a conversation. So let me know your thoughts. Okay. So you can experience grief when death of an important leader or cultural figure occurs. So, for example, if you have heard, if you are a Buddhist, maybe if you have heard the death of one of the important leader of Buddhism, Tingkat Tingkan, he's Vietnamese, then you may have experienced grief. Maybe you have experienced grief because of a loss of a leader. So things like that. So hindi lang yung ka-close mo yung nakikita mo, yung you have a personal relationship with, but also for people like that, 'di ba? So do you have that experience? So I know for a lot of my Thai friend, I remember in the yung pinakamamahal nilang king uh died, I think 2017. So that's a loss, and a lot of people were experiencing grief. So hindi naman nila kaano-ano, it's their leader. Hindi nila ka-blood. I mean, hindi nila nakakasalamuha araw-araw, pero they experience grief. Death resulting from traumatic or local and international events like mass shooting or war. So you can experience that. Loss of a friendship or romantic relationship. So, 'di ba, yung sinabi ko kanina na super close kayo ng friend mo tapos bigla siyang nag-abroad, or kailangan yung maghiwalay, or ikaw ang nag-abroad or may pinuntahan ka. So, wala kayong connection. So, yung usual na ginagawa niyo hindi niyo na magagawa, or yung pandemic, loss of connection because of the pandemic. So, madalas ano na, anong tawag nito, a lot of the things that we do are online, and we used to work with people, um, I mean, face to face. So, yeah, loss of a personal competence or ability. So, ito yung hindi related sa tao. Like losing one's eyesight or not being able to play your favorite sports due to injury. So, you can experience grief. So, ano nga ba yung nangyayari pag if you experience grief? So, according to my research, there's actually this thing called the stages of grief. So, according to the study of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross in the 1960s, she said that there are 5 stages of grief. So, alam niyo ba yon? So, kapag nag-grieve ka daw, meron kang 5 stages na pinagdadaanan. So, according to Kubler-Ross grief, you have 5 stages. So, first is denial. If you lost something, if you lost someone, first, magkakaroon ka ng denial. So, anong nangyayari pag sa stage na yon? There's avoidance. So, wag nating pag-usapan 'yan, 'di ba? May mga ano kayo na, naku, wag nating pag-usapan 'yan. Or kahit na 'di ba sa group niyo, sa friends niyo, halimbawa naghiwalay sila, um, kayo mismo nagsasabi kayo na, naku, wag nating babanggitin 'yan kasi alam mo na nag-lost yung friend mo. So, there's confusion. Confusion, there's, elation. Akalain mo may elation. So, hindi confused ka kung masaya ka ba or hindi. So, let's say nakipaghiwalay ka sa matagal mong romantic partner, tapos confused ka na kung masaya ka ba na nakipaghiwalay ka or nalulungkot ka. So, there's even yung body mo confused siya. So, 'di ba? Minsan naliligaw ka kung saan ka pupunta kasi madalas dun kayo pumupunta tapos ngayon hindi na pala. So, yun, there's shock and by fear. Ano yung fear? Fear na hindi mo na magagawa yung mga dati mo nagagawa kasi you lost someone. Yun nga, yung fear na paano 'pag hindi na nag-heal yung injury mo tapos hindi ka na laro ulit ng basketball or nung dati mong ginagawa. So, yun yung stage ng denial. So, yung second stage natin is anger. So, 'di ba 'pag, nanonood tayo ng sa nakikita ko madalas kasi sa 'pag nanonood, eh. So, 'di ba 'pag, may nakita ka na halimbawa na-injure siya, dati siyang player ta's na-injure siya, inaalagaan naman siya pero ayaw niyang tanggapin yung pag-aalaga sa kanya or may times na talagang nagagalit siya. So yun, kasi nandun niya siya sa stage ng anger, na yun yung frustrated siya kasi wala kang magawa. Ah, Irritated and, feeling of anxiety. And next natin is bargaining. So yung bargaining natin, sana ganito, ganyan, ganyan. So you're struggling to find meaning. So dahil may na-lost ka nga na very dear to you, maybe a person or a thing or something that you do. Halimbawa, ang tagal mong teacher tapos dahil sa pandemic tinanggal ka. So, ano na ngayon yung gagawin mo? So, you're struggling to find meaning in your life. So, ano na, you're reaching out to others dun sa bargaining. And then, you're telling your stories na. Ito na yung nalagpasan mo na yung denial, anger, and dito ka na sa bargaining. So, kaya mo nang sabihin yung ano, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi siya masakit, pero kaya mo nang magsabi. And then next is, according to Kubler-Ross ha, so grief cycle, yung next natin is depression. 'Pag nasa depression stage ka naman, you're overwhelmed, you feel helpless, and you feel hostility toward things and even towards yourself and yung mga ginagawa mo. And then you fight. Dito din lalabas yung under dito yung ano. So, actually ano 'to siya, eh, you flight pala. So, kunyari wala ka or hindi mo pinapansin. So, kasi yung fight natin dun sa anger yun, eh. So, dito na yung, ah, ito yung stage na alam mo yun, eto na yung nangyari, nasabi mo na siya pero ano yung next na gagawin ko? Parang hindi ko kaya. Parang hindi mo kaya kung ano na yung gagawin mo, 'di ba? And then, next, and again, this is a process. So, hindi ko ibig sabihin na pagdadaanan mo siya. Sometimes it could be a mix up. So, puwede kang bumalik sa isang stage and, sabi nga ebbs and flow. So, it's like actually it's not 'di ba sinasabi natin na cycle siya pero hindi lang siya basta-basta na cycle kundi roller coaster siya. So, yun. And then next natin is yung lastly according to Kubler-Ross is yung acceptance. So, 'di ba 'pag nag-experience ka ng, grief, basta-basta na lang ba yung process? Hindi, 'di ba? Nagiging roller coaster siya. Tapos minsan 'di ba kahit na nasa acceptance ka, 'pag may nangyari ulit or 'pag may something na nawala sa'yo, may nag-trigger, puwede kang bumalik ulit, maggi-grieve ka ulit. So 'yun, yung acceptance naman yun yung gusto mo ng mag-move on. So you're exploring, things that you can do. So yon and, may mga plans ka na, puwedeng lumipat ka ng bahay para hindi mo na maalala, things like that. Ito na yung stage ng moving on. Pero again, hindi 'di ba nakita mo na cycle siya, pero hindi siya gano'n kasimple. Anong nangyari dun sa tao na naggi-grieve? 'Pag ikaw na-experience mo na 'to, anong nangyari talaga sa'yo nung mga times na yun, 'di ba? 'Yun, so hindi siya basta-basta. And then, hindi lang, 'di ba ito yung 5 stages. So, actually, 'di ba sabi ko na 1960s pa 'to. So, people na gusto mag-heal and ginagamit siya ng mga psychiatrists na alam mo yun? Para lang mapangalanan kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. Pero sabi ko nga roller coaster siya. So ngayon ito yung nararamdaman mo, o okey nandito ka sa stage na 'to, so puwede ka nilang, kausapin. Ito yung mga puwede mong gawin, and for others they need to take, like medication. Um 'Yun, sa coaching din puwede siyang magamit kung anong nasa stage ka na, so paano ka matutulungan, gano'n. So next natin is, may na-research pa ako, I believe this would help. So meron tayong tinatawag na 6R, so ito naman is study na ginawa ni Therese Rando. Sa kaniyang model naman may 6R na process of mourning. So yung grief mo. First is recognize, 'di ba yung kanina is denial. So dito naman, ang sabi niya recognize. So parang alam mo yun, nag-sink in na sa'yo na may nawalan ka. So 'di ba versus yung kanina i-de-deny mo siya, eh, na parang, "Hindi, okey lang ako." So iba-ibang reaction yun kung paano ka mag-deny. And then, dito naman yung, again dito sa 6R, number 1 natin is recognize. Na-recognize mo na, oo nga, wala na talaga. Wala na yung tao, wala na yung trabaho mo, wala na, hindi ka na makakapaglaro for a long time. Alam mo yun, hindi mo na maibabalik yung dati mong galaw. Let's say, ulit sa basketball kasi 'di ba, 'pag na-injure ka, mahirap ng bumalik sa dati mong agility, sa dati mong, energy at kung paano mo ginagawa yung game. So, next is react. Nagre-react ka na ngayon. 'Di ba na-recognize mo na, oo nga nawala. So, ano na ngayon yung gagawin mo? So, yun react, magre-react ka. So, dun sa react, again 'di ba, kung maalala niyo meron tayong, puwede kang maging proactive, reactive, o kaya yung isa is ano yung isa, ah, so yun. So yung, reactive ka ba or active? So yung reactive, so dito, sabi niya react. So kumbaga parang dito madalas yung mga short na alam mo yun, mga band-aid solutions para lang, mawala yung feelings mo. Ito yung mga pangyayari. So nagre-react ka, so ito yung iiyak ka, yung mga gano'n. Nag-react ka kasi na-recognize mo na you've lost something, and minsan nga hindi mo pa ina-accept na you're grieving, eh. Basta yun, you have recognized that you have lost someone, something, and then you react to that loss. And then next is recollect. So recollect, naalala mo yung mga lahat ng nangyari, yung mga masasaya, usually mga madami diyang mga masasaya. Tapos yung mga ginagawa niyo na hindi mo na magagawa, or ikaw, alam mo sa sarili mo na ang galing, let's say basketball ulit, example natin, pinakamadaling example. Alam mo na magaling ka dun at maaalala mo yung mga days na magaling ka talaga, yung nanalo kayo, ikaw yung nag-lead ng championship and all. So next natin is relinquish. Magre-relinquish ka, and then next R, our fifth R is the adjust, and then next is reinvest. So, kung iko-compare mo alin dun sa dalawa yung na-experience mo in the past, if you have grieved for something in the past, alin dun sa sa between yung 5, yung kay Kubler-Ross ba or yung isa na 6R ang na-experience mo? Or na-experience mo sila both sa iisang event or sa iisang loss? So, how did you experience those things? So, actually, inherent in all the grief stages is the centrality of grief work. So anong ibig sabihin nun? The active search of the bereaved, or yung nagigrieve, for a way to understand their loss and how it has changed their life. So, gusto mong balikan, gusto mong ibalik yung past kasi lalo 'pag may maganda talagang nangyari. Pero ang ano dito is, yun kasi, you have to come to terms with yourself na yung pangyayaring yun, yung loss na yun has changed you. So, yun. And ang sabi nga natin, kahit ano man yang na-loss mo, yung if you are in kung ano man yung na-experience mo, puwedeng dun sa 5 stages or dito sa 6R, ang ano diyan is, you want to understand, um, kung ano yung ano yung meaning ng loss mo, and how it will change your life forever. So, may something, you've lost something, your life is going to change. So, yan. And, ano yung masasabi mo dito? So, if you have experienced grief, paano mo siya nakikita? And kapag nakalagpas ka na sa gano'n, ano yung ginawa mo dati? So, eto naman, very short, 'di ba? So, we want, or I want us to have a conversation nga, and it's not just, hindi siya one sitting, eh. So again, the purpose of the coaching for Leapformation is to give you like bite size learnings of what experience in life, and then from there we can talk about it. Kasi hindi naman siya, kumbaga, wala naman, we have our own stories, we have our own struggles, we have our own life. So, hindi pwedeng patch up na, ito solusyon sa'yo. So, kung narinig mo yun, it happened to you, how did you see it in your life? Kaya lagi kong tanong na, how do you see this in your life? So, paano mo siya nakikita sa sarili mo? So, pwedeng iisa kasi, halimbawa yung love or yung grief. Iisang word yan, may meaning yan sa dictionary, pero how did you experience it in your life? So, yun yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. So, before tayo mag-end, so these are the things, I'll leave you some tips that you can use, you can keep in mind when you are dealing with grief, or when you want to support someone who is grieving. Kasi ito, kita kasi natin kapag sa iba, pero actually pwede nating i-apply sa sarili natin. Number one is, don't go for, you know, uh, don't go uh, wanting to fix it immediately. Alam mo yun? So, kaya nandun tayo sa iba-iba yung pag-deal natin ng grief, 'di ba? So, iba-iba din yung pag-deal mo, depende sa dun sa loss mo, ano ba yung na-loss mo, sino ba yung na-loss mo. So, depende din yun, iba-iba din yun, and iba-iba din yung paano mag-deal yung mga tao sa grief. So, hindi ka puwedeng mag-prescribe dito. So, yun. So, first is avoid rescuing or fixing. So, sino dito yung mga may rescuer mindset na, alam mo yun, ayaw mo siyang mag-suffer, 'di ba? So, 'pag mother ka, if you have that nurturing or yung gano'n, na gusto mong i-save yung tao na ayaw mong mag-suffer siya, gusto mo nang i-fix kaagad. Kahit so, kung gano'n yung ginagawa mo sa iba, puwede mo din siyang ginagawa sa sarili mo. Gusto mo nang i-fix kaagad, kunyari wala. So, ngayon ano nang gagawin natin, i-fix na natin 'to, kasi ayaw mo nang ma-experience, o kaya ayaw mong, halimbawa may trabaho ka, ayaw mong mag-ano sa trabaho mo. Pero 'pag hindi mo dinil with ng maayos, makikita mo 'yan, magkakaroon siya ng effect in the future. So, sino yung mga gano'n? So, remember, the person who is grieving, or you who is grieving, do not need to be fixed. Hmm, for some people, for an attempt to be helpful, you may be of you may offer uplifting, hopeful comments, or even humor, 'di ba? So, para lang mawala yung pain ng tao. So, madalas kasi, 'di ba, yung intention natin maganda, hindi naman natin intention na manakit. Pero ayan, tatandaan natin na yung mga approach natin, halimbawa yung mga nabanggit kong approaches, can leave people feeling as if na yung pain nila is not actually seen, it's not actually heard, and it's not actually valid. So, yun. So, kailangan talaga ng honesty dito. So, ikaw din kapag ikaw naggi-grieve, kailangan maging honest ka. And kapag ikaw naman yung naghe-help, kailangan, magtanong ka. Tanungin mo yung tao kung ano talaga yung, nararamdaman niya, and hindi ka nga puwedeng mag-describe, prescribe, you don't. So, dahil, yung tao naggi-grieve, hindi siya kailangan ayusin. So, ang ganda ng word na yun, na the person doesn't need fixing. So, 'di ba? So, 'yan. So, fixer ka ba? So, next natin is, 'wag mong pilitin. Kung hindi pa siya type, um, dapat ganito yung gawin mo. Marami akong na-receive na gano'n, eh. Kasi halimbawa yung isang tao, um, napagdaanan niya na 'yun, ganito yung ginawa niya. So, madalas tina-transfer nila, 'di ba, na parang, nung ako nga ganyan-ganyan yung ginawa ko, yung ganito, ganyan. So, iwasan natin yun and 'wag nating gawin. So, ah, hayaan natin yung tao or at tingnan mo yung sarili mo, kung ano ba yung kailangan mo. If you are the person who is grieving, don't force it. Don't force it. Kasi sabi ko nga, 'pag finorce mo 'yan, so halimbawa yung taong gusto mong tulungan, 'pag finorce mo, puwedeng sabihin niya na, sige, or puwede kasi siyang maging guilty na tinutulungan nila ako tapos hindi ko nire-receive. Pero hindi pa siya tapos dun sa process niya, inside of him, inside of her. Hindi pa siya tapos sa process niya. Dahil yung mga pressure ng ibang tao na dapat ganito, ganyan, na-pressure siya. In the future makikita mo ulit yon na hindi pa pala siya tapos nag-grieve, hindi niya natapos yung proseso niya. So again, pinag-uusapan natin dito, proseso po kasi. So hindi naman tayo machine, 'di ba? Yung tao ay may emotion at may kanya-kanya yang pinagdadaanan at may kanya-kanyang kung paano mo nagde-deal ah, dun sa problema or dun sa pinaggi-grieve. So, dito naman hindi na ano kasi, ikaw yung nakakaalam as person na naggi-grieve and ikaw 'pag gusto mong tumulong, hindi ka puwedeng pumunta dun na unsolicited. So, you can ask, pero you don't force them to do something. So, it's a thin line, eh. So, nasa tao pa din, nasa tao. It's a thin line between ayaw mong tulungan o kaya kailangan mo 'tong gawing proseso na 'to. So, just know that someone is holding, your hand. So, as you're going through this. So, 'yun yung, 'wag mo siyang puwersahin. Pangatlo is, um, if you are the one person who is helping a friend who is going through, grieving, make yourself accessible. So, 'yun na puwede kang i-reach out, gano'n. And if you are the person grieving, be open to talk. So, 'yun, don't shut down the door and close the door and tapos hindi mo na sila accept. So, be open na, um, you are going through something and, uh, you know that somewhere down the road you have to, come out of it stronger. So, yeah, I believe na stronger. So, um, 'yun yung make yourself accessible or 'pag ikaw naman yung naggi-grieve, don't shut down the door. So, again, um, allow yourself time to process all of your emotions. Kasi kapag meron kang inipit, meron kang hindi inaccept, meron kang hindi pinalabas, lalabas 'yan in the future. So, minsan, bakit may bagay na hindi ka magawa? So, bakit itong bagay na 'to hindi ko magawa o kaya bigla ka na lang nagagalit, bigla kang triggered na wala namang ibang source, it's because you have that emotion. So, may emotions ka na hindi siya na maayos na na-process. So, actually for this one, a lot of this is related to how you grew up, related um, to your experiences in the past, and really may be related. A lot of it may be related to a trauma that you have experienced in the past. Kaya naman, I'm inviting you to actually attend the trauma class by Master Coach A with us. So, doon talagang eye-opening siya na, yun pala yung nangyari sa akin. So, minsan kasi, di ba, nabubuhay tayo na with a lot of prescriptions from the society, from prescriptions from our parents, kung paano nila dinil yung um, emotions nila, ganun din tayo. Madalas nakukuha natin kahit ni dini-deny natin. Pero the good thing is when you learn about trauma, makita mo na, yung pala dun pala galing yun. And then from there, you'll know that healing is possible. And you will know that there are people actually ready to help you. So, yun naman yung pinakamaganda dun at yun yung importante. So, sabi nga ni Vicky Harrison, grief is like the ocean. It comes in waves, ebbing and flowing. Sometimes the water is calm, and sometimes it is overwhelming. All we can do is learn to swim. And you know what? There are people who can help you kapag nandun ka sa alam mo yun, ebbs and ay yung nandun ka sa roller coaster of emotions because of your grief. So yun, what did you get from this conversation and how are you seeing this? So, are you now experiencing something that you're grieving for a loss? And or may mga yung mga unprocessed emotions me before, yung mga dininay mong emotions, are they coming out now? Are there things that you are afraid to do? Are there things that you are always sabotaging yourself when you're doing it because of some things that happened in the past, because of emotions that are unprocessed, like this one, yung grief natin. So yun, so um thank you so much. As I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. First, so if you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. Connect now with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, the 10th maker of B-Learning homes for mental fitness, and enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every fourth Saturday of the month, plus benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So for this March, save the date, March 26 at 7:30 p.m. And for our next Mental Model Masterclass, Master Coach A will teach us about developmental growth mental model. For more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. For more information about this, again, connect with Coach Rizal. So, yan. Ang next natin is yung ating CACC certification. So, for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program, and this is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things, and this is what makes CACC Life Coach certification program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp and with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect now with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So yeah, join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Rizal for Coaching for Purposeful Living at 4 p.m. Once again, I am Life Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us from the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Thank you.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag and drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.